López y soy la dueña de Maranatha Education Center, donde tenemos clases para adultos, para niños, clases de diferentes idiomas, inglés, francés y también clases de español. Hoy estamos aquí reunidos, todos los miércoles nos reunimos, más o menos, tratamos de que sea a las 5 de la tarde, y la clase de hoy es una clase para las personas o profesionales que quieren mejorar sus habilidades de comunicación. Le queremos dar gracias a Colombia Nos Une por traer esta oportunidad, este espacio de poder traer estos temas a ustedes. Son temas que esperamos que les ayude mucho, que les ayude a crecer, de que puedan crecer sus negocios o puedan mejorar en su profesión, ¿cierto? Entonces, le damos gracias a Colombia Nos Une, también al Consulado de Colombia en Washington, D.C. Aquí los esperamos todos los miércoles. La clase queda grabada. En caso de que quieran compartir esta información con alguna amistad o algún compañero de trabajo, incluso lo pueden ver en su trabajo, ¿cierto? Como parte de una capacitación y traer algunos de los puntos que tenemos aquí en clase. Como les decía, estas clases quedan grabadas. Y aquí tienen mi número de teléfono. Esto es en los Estados Unidos, entonces me pueden contactar por WhatsApp. Y yo voy a poner la copia de esta presentación en el Facebook de Maranatha Education Center. Entonces, si quisieran repasar alguno de los puntos que están aquí o quizás imprimir algo para poder practicar después en un evento, pueden hacerlo. Entonces, bueno, vamos a empezar por aquí. Entonces, el tema de hoy es cómo hacer una pequeña charla en un evento de networking. ¿Okay? Y voy a cambiar a inglés ahorita. How to do small talk at a networking event. Okay? That's the topic for today. This is my phone number, by the way. I didn't show you the previous one. So first, I want to talk about types of networking events. How many of you, I want you to write in the chat, have been part of these type of networking events? Have you been to happy hour meetups? Have you been to career fairs? Have you been to maybe breakfast meetings or luncheons? Have you ever been to speed networking event? Have you ever been to a conference, or maybe you did networking online? Have you guys ever done that? So tell me some of the maybe memories that you have from networking events. I'm going to read them as I teach the class. And I hope that, I can get a chance to talk about some of the things. Maybe you have a question. You can use the chat to ask any questions, okay? So let's begin here. So the first type of networking event is called a happy hour. In a happy hour, you will find for instance, some hors d'oeuvres, right? Some food, a little bit of food, and maybe some drinks, some alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic drinks. And this is usually done for maybe co-workers, colleagues, to kind of get comfortable with each other, to network, to maybe get contact information, and just get to know each other, okay? During happy hour, it's usually the topic is that you're drinking alcohol. But if you don't drink alcohol, it's okay. You don't have to drink, and you can still attend a happy hour event. All you have to do is ask for a non-alcoholic drink, and you're good to go. So, Lou, I see that you have been to happy hours and conferences and virtual groups. Good. I hope maybe you can write a little story about one of your networking events, and we can share it here in this Facebook Live. I would love to hear, or maybe you have a question. Okay. Another type of event is career fair. So in a career fair, there's usually companies or schools or hospitals, depending on your field, that have tables like this, and they have representatives that are looking for candidates. Okay, so they're looking to hire people, and it's open maybe to the community, or maybe it's open to students at a university. Okay, so there's different ways to attend a career fair. Okay, and it's good to have these names so you can look up career fairs in your area, right? Like if you're coming to Virginia, you can look career fairs and see if you can attend one of these events. Okay, so make sure you take notes. Okay, breakfast or luncheon meetings. This is another type of event. Okay, it's usually by invitation because they give you food, right? It's expensive to attend one of these, and it's usually to maybe celebrate something, or maybe to give an award about something, right? So that's where you go to these types of events. But it's always a good place to network. So that you always have to look for opportunities to network. Okay. Now, this is another type of networking event. It's called speed networking. So sometimes companies or universities create these spaces of or events to have speed networking, where you have two lines of chairs. Okay, and then so a group of eight, like let's say a group of students or people sit on this side, and they sit still. Well, let's say this one, they sit down and they don't move, and these line of people, they move to the next one and the next one. Okay, so you're kind of giving 5 minutes, about 5 minutes or 2 minutes, to talk to one person, and then you change to another seat and you talk to a new person and you do some networking. That's why it's called speed networking, because it's fast. Is maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's really fast. And you get to meet many people in during one of these speed networkings. And you can go online and see if you can find events like this. Maybe they have some online, maybe they have some in person. These are called speed networking events. So it's a very good networking event to attend. Conferences. So these you might have to pay for, and you're listening to a presenter maybe talk about topics that are of your interest, or maybe there's a conference for any type of field, right? And the networking component in a conference is usually when it's finished or during a break, because you have a chance to talk to other people, you have a chance to network. Okay. Yes. So, Lou, I'm reading your comment here. You have been part of these networking events, but you believe that a person should be prepared to take advantage of these events. That is correct. And I hope today to prepare you for these events. Why? Because a networking event is for everybody. Okay. If you're shy, okay, un poco tímido, shy, you can still network. If you're an outgoing and you're an extrovert, you can still network. So networking is for everybody. Okay, so I am going to tell you some tips on how to start a conversation, or in, as we call it in English, is called break the ice. So I am going to give you some ideas on how to break the ice, how to start a conversation, okay? So, but before I do that, I want to give you some general tips, okay? These tips are good for you to practice, okay? These are good in any kind of networking because they're going to give you a better chance to get to know someone, to take, to, like you said, to create opportunities for real networking. Follow these, okay? So the first one is acknowledge people. What does it mean to acknowledge people? Okay, it means notice, look around. Okay, try to smile. Okay, try to shake hands. Okay, with people, say hi. Try to just acknowledge people that are around you. If you go to a table, make sure you say good morning, how are you, nice to meet you. Okay, just saying hi or maybe smiling, it's a very easy way to acknowledge people. Okay, this makes people feel special. Okay, break the ice. So breaking the ice takes practice. It's starting a conversation, and I'm going to give you some ideas on how to break the ice, because sometimes, you know, maybe you're shy, maybe you're getting to know people that are new and you're a little shy. But it's all about practice. It's a skill. Breaking the ice or starting a conversation is a skill, and all you have to do is practice, and you will get better. You will improve at this. This is a skill that you have to work on. Okay. Next one is give praise and positive, give feedback. Give praise and positive feedback. Okay. So praise, I love your dress. You know, if you are talking to someone, oh, I love your dress, or oh, that's a really nice notebook. I don't know. That is you know, if you meet the presenter of the conference, you can say, wow, that was a great presentation. So praise is saying something nice to the person. Okay, that is a good way of just acknowledging someone, or maybe breaking even the ice. Okay. Giving positive feedback would be if, for example, if somebody gave a presentation, or maybe you know the company, you know where they work, right? Let's say that they work for Apple, I don't know, for any company, right? You can say, wow, I really love your products. I have actually used these before, and you know, you're giving reviews or feedback to the person that works for that company or the person who gave that presentation, to make them feel good, to make them feel happier. And that is going to allow you to break the ice, to start a conversation, to build that connection with the person. Okay, this is a very easy way to start a conversation. If you go to an elevator and you meet a stranger, just smile, oh hi, how are you, that's it. Okay. Just say something nice to them. You know, it's really nice outside, something like that. When you finally start that conversation, okay, when you're talking to them, follow these. Okay. Number 4, avoid complaining. Avoid means don't complain. Okay. um Maybe you had a really rough day, a difficult day, but you don't want to tell them about your bad day. You don't want to complain, oh, I hate my job, or traffic was terrible, or oh, I can't believe they didn't start on time, anything like that. Don't do that. You want to say good things, be happy. Okay, that's going to make the other person want to talk to you. Okay, they don't want to hear you complain. No complaining. Number 5, avoid monopolizing the conversation. Monopolizing the conversation. Okay. In a networking event, you are there to build a relationship with other people. You are there to listen to them. You're there to ask questions. You're there to learn new things, okay? But monopolizing the conversation is a very common mistake in networking, where you're nervous, right? Maybe you're a little nervous and you just talk, and the other person is just like, maybe they want to leave, right? Maybe they're tired of hearing you. No, all you have to do is have that conversation. You ask a question, and then you say something, and then you ask another question, and then they say something else. So you're taking turns in the conversation. You want to listen to them. You want to hear what they have to say, okay? uh, the next one, number 6, use open-ended questions. Use open-ended questions. So using open-ended questions means asking questions like, for instance, how did you get interested in this field, right? How did you get interested in the field of education? Or what is your background, your educational background? Okay. So in this question, it allows or lets the other person um, talk more. Okay. Instead of saying, so do you work for this school? That is a yes or no question. Yes, I work for this school. No, I don't work for this school. So very fast conversation. You want to use open-ended questions. And I'm going to give you some examples of those. But you can search up even more, okay? Number 7, be polite, okay? Hold the door for someone, okay? Let other people first. If there's a line to get food, for example, or a drink, let somebody else go before you. Smile, be nice, be polite, okay? You never know who is there. Maybe that person that you helped, or maybe you held the door, maybe they're the owner of a company or something like that. Be nice to everybody, right? The next one, this one I had to learn the hard way. Take notes, okay? Take a little notebook. It could be something small like this, and just have some questions ready for to ask. Have some business cards ready for you to give out, and take notes. So if you are talking to someone, you can say, do you mind if I can take notes? Can I write that down, because I love your idea, I love what you're doing, can I just write that down? That's a good idea, okay? Number 9, make new contacts. This is an opportunity for you to build relationships, okay? So when you build new contacts, you don't just want the business card, okay? You want to make sure that this person that you are contacting, okay, you have a way to maybe connect with them. So you can do it through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very good way to follow up after networking. You can say, hey, we met at this conference. I love talking to you about ABCD. I was wondering if we can continue the conversation. That's how you make new contacts, but really is making new relationships, making new colleagues or friends, right? Because if you just add them on Facebook, or if you just add it to your phone and you never talk to them, it's you wasting your time. Don't waste your time, okay? The next one, be mindful of your body language and the way you dress, okay? So when you are meeting someone, you want to give them a firm handshake, okay? Here in the United States, you need to look at people in the eye. You need to look at them in the eye. That's respectful. You have to look at them, okay? And if you feel nervous or uncomfortable, You can look at them here between the eyebrows, and that will take away a little bit of the nervousness. It looks as if you're looking at them in the eye, but really you look at them here between the eyebrows, and it works, let me tell you. Also, if you're sitting down at a table, okay, you want to make sure you're sitting up straight, you're not slouching or falling behind or falling asleep. No, you want to be attentive, you want to be focused there, right? So be aware of your body language, and also be aware of how you're dressed, okay? um, Dress professionally, okay, dress comfortable. So if you want to wear heels, make sure that they're comfortable shoes, okay? If you maybe the weather is changing, like for example here in the United States, take different layers, okay? So in case you get cold, you have a sweater. If you get hot, you can take it off, okay? So that's just a quick tip to help you be comfortable, okay? Let's see here. So now here are some phrases that you can use to break the ice, okay? Again, this presentation will be available for you on our Facebook page, which is Maranatha Education Center, or you can send me a text and I can give it to you there. And here are some phrases that you can use. So the first one is, hi, and then you give your name. Hi, I'm Joanna Lopez, and I work with Maranatha Education Center as an executive director, as a operator, whatever you do. Here, I highlighted the word with. Why am I focusing on with? Okay. With means you're working together with the company. You are supporting the company, okay? You're not working for this company. You're working with as a, let's say, as a, I don't know, healthcare provider to do A, B, and C. So try to use with. It's a good idea, okay? You can also break the ice by saying, hi, I don't think we've met. Okay. Hi, I don't think we've met. So this is a good, let's say it's a stranger. You've never seen them before. So you can say, hi, I don't think we've met. And then that's a good way to start the conversation. Oh, I don't think we've met. I'm Joanna Lopez. I work with Maranatha Education Center as an executive director. We give classes in English and Spanish for adults and children here in the United States and in Latin America. So it's a good way to kind of get the conversation started, okay? This is another good one, okay? Hey, I saw you presenting. I saw you at the previous event. I saw you at work. I don't know. I saw you somewhere, right? But I didn't get a chance to speak to you, okay? So this is a good way to kind of just introduce yourself. Hey, I saw you presenting. It was a great presentation, by the way, but I didn't get a chance to speak to you. And then you go, I'm Joanna Lopez, and you say your name, what the company that you work for, and what do you do for them. Okay. And you can also say, oh, hi, it's so nice to see you again. Oh, hi, it's so nice to see you again. Oh, hi, it's so nice to see you again. Okay, so this one is maybe someone you saw at a previous event and you're seeing them again. So this is a good way to continue that relationship, okay, making that contact, that connection, okay. This one you can also say, hello, I think I met you at this other event. Okay, so you're not sure. I think maybe, okay, I think I met you at this other event. So this is an option, okay. So these are different ways of starting a conversation, of breaking the ice, okay. Then, how do you show interest? So this is very important when you're talking, when you're networking. You have to show interest, okay? You have to make sure that the other person feels acknowledged, they feel special, okay? And you can use some of these phrases to help you. So if they're telling you a story, okay, or maybe they're telling you about their job, you can say, really? Wow, that's so interesting. Really? Wow, that's so interesting. Okay, so you are validating their story. You're interested in what they have to say. But if you're just like, oh, really? Okay, okay, and then you maybe look away, or maybe you talk to somebody else, that is not showing interest. You have to show interest. Okay. Another way is, if you find a coincidence, you can say, oh, what a coincidence. Okay, I also do this. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Okay, so that's a good way to connect, to find common ground, to find common interest. Okay, if the person is telling you something sad, okay, maybe one of their parents passed away, maybe something like that, you can sympathize with them by saying, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. And then, if as it's an interesting story, maybe they're telling you an interesting project, you can say, oh, that's amazing, can you tell me more? That's amazing. Can you tell me more? Okay. So that is, again, showing that you're in the conversation, you're interested talking to them. Okay. And if we were in a real class, I would have you practice all of these with other students. So make sure you find a way to practice this. It could be a virtual networking event, or you can join one of our classes and then you can practice this. Okay. Now, continuing the conversation. Okay, this is very important because sometimes you meet someone, you start the conversation, and then silence, right? Like, really awkward silence. You don't know what to say. You're everybody's like, oh, I don't know what to say. So this is how you continue the conversation. You can say, oh, by the way, I just started a new job at this company. Oh, by the way, I've heard that ABC. Do you think it's true? Well, I did A, B, and C, and you can start telling your story. You can also ask questions. You can say, so here are some questions. You can say, what is your background and experience? Or what is a typical workday for you? Or what experience did you need to have to get this job? Okay, so these are just some questions that you can ask. Okay, and I have a lot of these questions available too. I think I presented some of them in one of my previous classes. I can add some of them at the end of the class. This presentation will be available for you in our Facebook page, Maranatha Education Center, so you can have some questions there too. Now, at the end of the conversation, you want to be nice. You want to be polite. Okay, so here are some ways to end the conversation in a polite way, so you can go and talk to somebody else. Okay, so one is, it's been really nice talking to you. Okay, you are acknowledging the person, you're making them feel special, you're saying that it's nice to talk to them. Okay, it's been really nice talking to you. Okay, number two, well, look, I have to head out, I have to leave, I have to exit. Okay, I have to head out to do ABC. Okay, but I would love to stay in touch. But I would love to stay in touch. This is how you make a contact. This is how you continue the conversation. Okay. Do you have a business card? Are you on LinkedIn? Do you have an email address that I can contact you, in that I can use to contact you? Okay. And you can say, oh, I'll see you later, or I wish you the best in your plans. I wish you the best in your career path, in your project, anything that they talked about, you want to say back to them, okay, so that they know you listened, okay, because these networking opportunities could lead to new jobs, it could lead to new colleagues, new support. So listening is something, it's a skill that people, we need to practice, because we don't do it anymore, especially like, for example, here in this class, I'm talking, but I don't get to hear you guys because we're not in a live, Zoom class, for example, or in person. So the that's the reality of our world today. So we have to practice those skills, those listening skills, to make people feel special. Okay. So before I do that, speaking of listening, tell me one thing that you learned today. Tell me something that you feel like, okay, this is good, I'm going to use it. I'm going to look for a conference, I'm going to break the ice, I learned new vocabulary. Tell me what you learned in the chat, okay? Or if you have any questions as well, okay? Let me know. I'm gonna drink some water while you guys write what you learned today, okay? Good, good, good. So Lou is going to be using these sentences to end the conversation, okay? I really like this one especially. I would love to stay in touch. So I hope this is a very easy way to continue that conversation, to make that contact, okay? So I would love to stay in touch. Yes, it's really nice, it's spontaneous. Good. And you want to be happy, you want to be nice, right? Networking is about first impressions. Yes, you need to be polite, you need to be kind to other people, because again, you're giving the first impression. Maybe you're going to get a job with them in the future, and they will remember. Maybe they don't remember your words, but they remember how you made them feel. Okay, so make sure you make other people feel special during a networking event. Yes, so definitely these are really good communication skills that you can use tomorrow. If you go to a networking event, you can definitely use these. Okay. And now, today I don't have a quote. I usually like to end with a quote. Today I am ending with, yes, so an emotional memory, definitely. Today I want to talk about why do we network? Why network? Okay. So no quote today. I just want to focus on these. So when you network, try to change your mindset. Okay. And instead of looking for a new job or a promotion, because that's what you want, right? Try to focus on these things, and then a new job might come up, a new opportunity might come up. So when you change your mindset and your goal to be one of these, it's going to help you be more spontaneous, it's going to help you be more kind, more, enjoying the networking event, because networking can be scary, right? It can make you feel nervous. So one of the things is learning new things. Okay, so maybe you want to collect stories, you want to hear about how this person that has your dream job, how did they get there? Collect their story, talk about them, ask them questions, show interest. Okay, how did you get to this position? Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, and you meet someone who is more advanced than you. Okay, they have been working for more time, they have the same business but more advanced, or in a different country. You want to learn about what they're doing, what some tips that they can give you. So you're learning, you're getting information from them. That is, again, making that emotional memory because you're interested in them. Okay. The next one is find common grounds or find common interest. Okay. This is a very good way to connect with people. If they tell you something about, their passion for education or their passion for helping children, whatever it is, right? You want to kind of hang on to that. Okay. You want to go there. Oh, I also love helping children. I also love ABC. Okay, you want to find those common interests because you meet many people when you network, but when you find that commonality, that common ground, they will remember you. Oh yeah, I met David. He was really into learning English, and I'm also interested in learning English. Oh, things like that. Okay. Then building relationships. So when you're networking, you want to build relationships. You don't want to collect a list of names and phone numbers. That's different. That maybe that's your client, or I mean something else. That's something different. When you network, you want to build relationships. You want to build friendships or work relationships that can help you support other people, that can help you get ideas, or you can give ideas, different things like that. And finally, it's a good way to find new and greater opportunities. Okay, so instead of you looking for opportunities for yourself, like I want a better job, I want more money, no, change that. I'm here, I'm networking because I want to help my company, because I want to support other teachers, because I want to support students. That gives you a different perspective and it makes networking easier. The other things will come up, automatically. You will find out about opportunities, you will probably find out about ways to making more money. But if you focus on these four items here, it's just going to make the whole process more joyful. Okay, which is one of the greatest things that we want to do when we network. Okay, so here, let me go back to the first one. So that was it for today. We talked about how to do small talk in a networking event. I hope that was helpful. And again, this class meets every Wednesday, okay, through Colombia Nos Une. Make sure you follow Colombia Nos Une. And if you want to find this presentation, you can go to our Facebook page, which is Maranatha Education Center. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the class. Thank you so much for participating. Let me see here. Lou, thank you for participating today in class. Jamie, Juan Carlos, David, thank you guys for being part of the class. And I hope to see you next week. All right. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.